The Energy Empire Built on Blood. An excerpt from Mehmet Emin Hazret's book, A Genocide Buried in Silence, Witnesses, Evidence. A World That Turned Away. China's plan to turn East Turkestan into an energy base and the economic background of genocide. Parallel beginnings. Genocide and development started simultaneously. September 2016. China officially launched the first phase of internment camps in East Turkestan. At the very same time, the Chinese government initiated another major step. The project to turn East Turkestan into the nation's energy hub. On one side, mass detentions, disappearances, torture. On the other, pipelines, refineries, power plants. China established a model rarely seen in history. A simultaneous march of mass violence and economic development. And this development was built, quite literally, on blood and corpses. 2. Why is East Turkestan so vital? Geopolitically, China's gateway to the West. Logistically, a key junction where oil and gas are transported to Asia. Energetically, the region holds China's richest natural resource reserves. 1. Oil. The war beneath the soil. Around 30% of China's total oil reserves are located here. Key fields: Darim Basin, 16 billion tons potential; Yungar Basin. Karamay and Maytag fields have fueled China's energy engine for decades. This oil is transported east through the West-East Energy Corridor. But to sustain this flow, the local population had to be silenced. 2. Natural gas. A dirty game on clean energy. East Turkestan holds 34% of China's natural gas reserves. The Darim gas field is one of China's largest production centers. Natural gas is vital not only for electricity, but also for industry and residential heating. Imported gas from Central Asia also passes through this region, making it both a source and a transit route. To secure this corridor, China deployed mass surveillance and military encirclement. 3. Coal. The darkness of carbon. East Turkestan contains 40% of China's coal reserves. Total reserves: 2.19 trillion tons. Zhuandong, Darim, and Ili basins are dubbed seas of coal. In 2023 alone, 130 million tons of coal were extracted here. This extraction required massive highways, a mining workforce, Uyghur youth forcibly transferred to factories. Coal is no longer just a fossil fuel. It has become the thermal engine of oppression. 4. Uranium. The silent nuclear strategy. China's largest uranium reserves lie in East Turkestan. Ili Basin is a strategic center. The Kujiatai mine leads with reserves of 10,000 tons. Uranium has become China's domestic source for nuclear energy and weapons projects. But Uyghurs cannot live near these mines, as the zones are either declared military restricted areas, or entire villages have been cleared out. 3. Population engineering for energy. Planned demographic cleansing. To secure energy sites, China settled Han Chinese migrants in these areas. They were given free housing, stable government jobs, full infrastructure support. Meanwhile, the Uyghur population was sent to camps, dispossessed from their lands, excluded from the economy. This is not mere migration. It is strategic population engineering. 4. The coincidence between camps and energy zones. Camps and energy facilities are strikingly co-located. Darim oil field, next to a camp. Zhuandong coal basin, surrounded by military bases. Tuapon refineries, surrounded by migrant settlements. These structures are not only ideological, they are militarized occupation points for energy security. V. The real question: why is China erasing the Uyghurs? The answer can be summed up in one word: land. China knows. As long as Uyghurs live on these lands, they can lay legitimate claim to the resources. Erasing the Uyghurs doesn't just erase their identity. It silences the voice of the land itself. Conclusion. There is blood beneath these investments. China's energy projects in East Turkestan rise not just from underground, but from the sweat of the local people, their tears, their silenced screams. The oil flowing through pipelines is not just energy. It is the memory of homes that the oppressed could never warm. This book is written not just with data, but with conscience. Because if development is built on the corpses of a people, it is not progress, it is genocide. East Turkestan, China's energy reservoir, a chained hell for its people. Internment camps rising in the shadow of energy corridors. Development or colonization. September 2016. The official launch of China's internment camps. That same year, China's Ministry of Energy announced a 10-year energy strategy for East Turkestan, while hundreds of thousands of Uyghurs were added to detention lists. Thousands of kilometers of pipelines, massive plants, and energy storage hubs were being constructed in the same region. This was no coincidence. It was a coordinated operation of exploitation and erasure. 2. The Caracas example. A solar energy base next to a 300,000-person camp. Caracas County, Hoton Prefecture. In 2017, a massive internment camp of 25 square kilometers was built here. Satellite images show it to be one of the largest ethnic detention centers on Earth. Simultaneously, in Caracas, solar farms were constructed. Coal plants were expanded. Massive transformer stations were built. This dual structure reveals one truth. While energy was stored, people were silenced. 3. The anatomy of a grand occupation in energy numbers. East Turkestan's energy role in 2024. Electricity generation, 502.6 billion kilowatt-hours, 5.6% of China's total. Exported electricity, 126.4 billion kilowatt-hours, equals annual consumption of Shandong. Coal, 12.4% of national production, 130 million tons/year. Oil, 14%, from Darim and Yungar basins. Natural gas, 22%, Darim gas field. Solar, 11.5% of China/wind, 10.7%. As energy output grows, it does not expand the people's lives. It shrinks and strangles them. 4. A silent exile in the name of progress. These investments are promoted as economic development. Yet why? Are villages around energy centers being emptied? Are Uyghurs benefiting from energy projects only as detainees, not workers? Are garrisons, camps, or police posts built near every investment zone? Because this development is not for the people. It is built despite them, and often on their absence. V. Energy lines, corridors of tears, transportation networks. West-East Natural Gas Pipeline, 77 billion m superscript 3/year. Central Asia, China Gas Pipelines, A, B, C 55 billion cubic meters. Kazakhstan, China Oil Pipeline, 165 million tons transported. Solar and AMP, wind plants, spread across Lop Nur, Tuapon, Kumul. On the map, these appear as white lines. But for the people underground, they leave dark scars. 6. Not development, but an ethnic cleansing project. The process works like this. Uyghurs are locked in camps. Han Chinese migrant labor is brought in. State-supported jobs are offered only to Han. Uyghur youth are either in camps or forcibly transferred to other provinces. Thus, demographic engineering progresses hand in hand with energy expansion. 7. What lies beneath development? Not pipelines, but missing children. Not power plants, but silenced villages. Not transformers, but babies born in camps. Not energy, but a people's fading future. 8. The unforgettable truth. A silent crime in the name of energy. Today, East Turkestan is China's energy depot, its electric battery, its logistical heart. But it is also a center of internment, a mass grave beneath the surface, the exiled homeland of a silenced people. If cities shine with energy, they also cast the shadows of silenced screams.